sorry guys, massive apologies. Security was a bit of a pain. We had to go and organise a couple of things, and unfortunately got to the point where the head of security had to be called in, so I do apologise on behalf of all that. So we're back, we're live, and hopefully this time security realised that our actual passes to the track are real passes, and and we also had a couple of issues with thieves trying to target Terry's hardware. So don't know if it was from another team or if it was from the Brazilian favelas. We don't know, but yeah, someone also tried to do a bit of a robbery on some hardware from Tarmac and Revolution, and fortunately no one's been hurt, so a massive apologies, ladies and gentlemen.
He reckons you were found with stuff stuffed in your pockets.
Oh, that's Colombia, not Brazil. So some say that my Switchblade boys might have been partying a bit hard, but not me. So I do apologise, guys. So anyway, we're back for race 2 of the 60-60 sprint, and we're looking forward to getting underway. So can we please have a run of the grid for race 2, please? Good doctor.
2 seconds. So I'm just waiting for, yep, the last cars are entered, so now I can just restack the grid. But it has me on pole position, which would be really awkward in the safety car. So I'm just going to move that out of my way for 2 seconds. I can bring this one over so I can double check everything. So obviously Terry there with the win. Last time round goes to P1. Bass in second position. Noble was 3rd overall. Cyborg was inherited 4th position after Pinigogo dropped out. Brings Wardo up to 5th.
Those poor ECU errors for Clinty Gogo, although he claims race control shut him down.
V8 was 6th. Goes Big Balls in 7th. Kizer and those guys are just stapled to the hip, those good guys. NASCAR limped across the line in 8th, 9th. Knuckles was 10th. Hardsoft was 11th. D was 12th. Mr. Jalen was 13th. And Clinic Go will start out of 14 after DNFing. Double check the grid to make sure it's right. It looks pretty good. Alright, set these guys out for virtual safety car.
So, just looking on chat, a lot of people saying some incidents about the track. So, drug bust at Brazil, baby, from the bad doctor. Go Blacklight, Berserker. How are you, Berserker? The solo man tonight in the house. We had to import some solo from Australia into Brazil. Had to be careful though. Customs didn't like it. Then again, Customs lets cocaine out of the country, so screw 'em. Shane Sky, full cavity search. Not for me, but for the thieves that tried to raid Revolution, probably.
I'm fairly certain, I've heard on the street that the thieves that robbed Revolution were wearing Bundaberg red shirts. Can't be confirmed, but that's what I've been hearing.
Oh, so could be a little bit of a, is that a bit of a setup, or is that the real deal? A little bit of Vortec spying going on. Could end up like McLaren spying on Ferrari a few years ago. So we will keep an eye on that. That's big news. And anyway, we're going to get back out and have a look at these beautiful Supercars A liveries. So got Bass in the red line forward. Will he have the luck of Scotty McLaughlin?
That's correct there, Scotty. We're not time certain, it's fine.
The worst rule in V8 Supercars.
We're going to run to 9:30 in one lap.
If we're time certain, we can just do what we do for the Nova, switch to 10 minutes. But no, we're Thrillhouse. We like to do it the old-fashioned way. We're good. We don't care about time limits. Screw the noise restrictions. So looking at Bass in the red line forward, will he have the luck of Scott McLaughlin? It's going to be interesting to see. Got Noble there in P3. Rocky in P4, subject to investigations from the thieves that went to Revolution. Kizzer in 5th. Oh, he's dropped into 6th now, so NASCAR in 5th there. Kizzer in 6th. Gaz Big Balls in 7th. Some say he tried to take the Thebes on with his own 2 hands.
Oh,
they had
was off D.
Oh no. Oh no, D with the Hyundai issues. They have been plaguing us a little bit the last round, of Suzuka especially as well. Berserk's had some major issues with his chassis in Super 2B. So, yeah, unfortunately, Hyundai's are just not having the reliability.
Oh, he's going to get back in. He'll be on the back, but he's in.
Luck goes my way. Show all cars, please. Nux is saying 3 candy stripping. Oh, God. There we go. There's Knuckles in the beautiful Norton Hornet. Doesn't he look absolutely stunning in that car?
Come on, D, enter. Come on, D. Got plenty of time yet. It's alright, we've got a bit of the track to go yet. He should be able to get back in, and worst case scenario, he'll start beside me on the grid on the back row, so it'll be fine.
There's Wardo in P12 there. Grid's not
He's in.
confirmed.
Nice.
So Wardo in that Jandal Performance Super Black Racing entry. Absolutely beautiful looking car, to be honest.
Considering it's a 2-season-old livery that now, it still looks amazing even against the cars for Season 4. Like, that's a livery that was barely updated out of Season 2. Just the wheels and a little bit of a tidy-up. But otherwise, it shows how good a job Mikey did on it in the first place.
And it's absolutely timeless as well. So, speaking of Mikey, if you're watching tonight, hello, Habanero Harland. It is one of those timeless liveries, I feel. It's gorgeous. It really is. So, that's probably one of the big favourites here. There's D, so he's back in action.
I nearly stuck the safety car. That would have been funny.
Driving.
I lost my #1 safety car driver tag.
Driving the complete Angler Bentley car there. For all your needs, go see Claude. Speaking of which, hi to Remus. Scotty,
right, let's go racing, guys.
Scotty, I'm glad there's lots of runoff here rather than Sandit Suzuka. Who put that crap there? Wow.
Thanks, cruising. Thanks for the bits, mate.
Safety car getting jiggy
guys.
from Bad Doctor as well. Righto, race 2. Let's get into it. We have had some issues on the track. It is Brazil, but we are here. We're not going to let that get us down. We are starting race 2. Terry will lead it from the grid. Bass in 2nd. Noble in 3rd. What's
Dude got
Rocky
his
got?
pit spot back. Go figure. Thanks, QT.
So waiting. 2nd race. 14 very egotistical, very hungry drivers waiting for that red light to drop. Green light! Has Brocky jumped the start? Terry leads the way, but Bass is fighting. Is he going to look up the inside?
Red flag.
Red flag. Oh, we have had some drama at the back. So Knuckles is stationary, and that's another Hyundai with issues tonight. That is unfortunate. The Hyundais are really having some issues here tonight. The last week in general, so looks like we'll be ringing up Yang Yang and ordering some new chassis, I feel. So, yeah, that is a big issue.
If it had to happen, no, that's the time to happen. Right in the start of the grid, get the red light.
So, that is big news.
We don't do reverse grid, guys. I've already said that before.
Hijacker and Shane Sky, they want the reverse grid, but no, we're doing it the proper 60-60 way. We saw what happened with reverse grids in the past in V8 Supercars, and that didn't end well. OTT, Thrillhouse has gone SAWFT, soft. Real men reverse the grid. Someone watches their WWE. So, Shiza, Hyundai clutch dramas. We are hearing that from Frontier Motorsport that there is some little bit of a clutch drama there for Knuckles. He couldn't get it off the line. Fried the clutch just a tiny bit. Radioed into race control, so that's getting all fixed now.
Alright, see if Knuckles can get back in. And she's doing a little bit of a reset. And we'll go again.
Cruising, they are missing 2 cylinders.
Now, guys. That's
Shots
nice.
fired. Dick Withers, let's go Ward. Oh. Well done there, Dick. Kuha. Loving the pink Zonda, thank you. That's a very, very gorgeous car, that one. Switchblade special. So there are a few teams that do like to do their own special cars. And we do have something in the works. So if you check out Discord and look up the escapes area, you'll see many fantastic liveries. Especially from our legendary commentator there,
Yeah,
Ghost.
I know what I know.
So guys, talk amongst yourselves about who you want to win the race tonight. Race 2, who's going to come from the rear to the front, who's your pick for driver of the day as well. So combining the results of race 1 and 2. So
Alright, they're all in. I was going to start the race. They're getting a bit antsy. We'll just get them off.
They're very, very hungry drivers. Oh, wow. Looks like the internet in Brazil's not that good tonight, guys. I do apologise. We have had a few issues as well with chassis arriving into Brazil. We did have a few spare chassis sent over from each manufacturer for those who wanted to practice. But unfortunately, it looks like the real chassis have just had some major issues getting into the country. Thank you, Customs, for that one.
Alright, we're green and go, guys. Whatever happens, happens.
So, look at our top 6 there, waiting for the red light to drop. Hopefully that doesn't get stolen too. Waiting. Racing! And we're underway. Terry leads them away. Bass is going to go up to the second place. He's going to look up the inside. Let's wait and see. No, Terry covers him off. So Bass into second. Look at Brocky. Brocky's not mucking about at all. The Cyborg's into third, but Noble's going to argue it. Oh, a little bit of oversteer coming down to Curva de Sol. Fourth is Noble. Wardo's gone into fifth. Gas is just fighting for sixth place as well. Looks like we're underway, and looks like everyone got away safely, guys. So we are going green. Look at Terry.
Knuckles stalled again, but it's alright, we're going.
That Hyundai's clutch is definitely not repaired, so must be a clutch wire issue. Terry up the front. He's got Bass in the rear, who looked after his car fantastically in the first race. What can he do in the second race? Brocky in third, so our big players are up the front. Noble in fourth. Wardo in fifth. Wardo's looking. No. Gaz is going to have a look though. Gazby falls up looking at the inside. Jumping up on the inside of Gazville here. Looking at Wardo. Very big angry pack behind him. So Kizzer in 7th position. NASCAR 8th. Look at Hardy Hardsoft there. And Mo's given Clitty Go-Go a bit of a tap there. Redressed very nicely though. Look at Mo there in 11th position. So jumping up the front now. Terry's pulled away a little bit. 6/10 of a second to Bass. Third is Brocky.
Cyborg in third.
Noble's in fourth. Look at Noble go. Wardo in fifth. So our big players all up the front. Gaz is sticking with them though in 6th position. 7th position Kizzer. So looks like they're all just starting to settle it. Oh, a little bit of a tap from Kizzer to Gaz. Lets him know, I'm here. I want to play with the big boys. Looking at Bass now. He's got Brocky all over the rear end. Got Terry in front. Terry's just starting to get a little bit of a gap. Look at Brocky though. Brocky's hungry. Oh, Noble! Look at Noble looking up the inside. Just puts the nose up, thinks about it. Gives Brocky something to think about. And Kizzer's made his way up the inside of Gaz here as well. So
nice move.
Fantastically done. Got NASCAR for company. Oh, look at this though. Gaz is wanting to fight it. Gaz wants a piece of it. He's going to make a move? No. So Terry's just starting to stretch.
hanging around that too now.
So it looks like Bass is just starting to lose time to Noble. Oh, Kizzer with a little bit of oversteer as well. So jumping on board now with Bass. Looking behind. He's got a fairly big angry battle pack behind him now too. So is he just starting to hold them up and let Terry go a little bit? Look at
Well,
Wardo.
Cyborg's got round Bass at some stage there too. He snuck past.
Interesting. So, looks like the Cyborg wants to play with Terry, so it's just starting to move up the field a little bit. Second behind. So he's just got a little bit of work to do. You've got Bass in third, Noble in fourth, Wardo in fifth.
Wardo's having a look down the inside.
Oh, Noble's thinking about it too.
Tell you what though, this is compressing the field a lot. These guys fighting amongst themselves are starting to catch the likes of Clinty Gogo and Hardsoft that have coming back up to him now as well.
So Bass is starting to be like a little bit of a cork in the champagne bottle. So is he just deliberately losing out time doing the same strategy, or is Wardo looks for the inside? No.
That was a big look. That was a big look at Kizza now. He's in on it. He's right on the back of Wardo now.
Kizza wants to play.
NASCAR gets Gazballs in the back row. Gazballs has to run to the inside. Takes the position back.
Gazballs covers well though. Look at NASCAR. He's hungry. Is he going to look up the inside of SA? No. Gaz places the car beautifully. So look at the gap. It's just starting to go down by just a tenth or two. So Brocky's starting to stick with Terry here. But Bass is still doing the cork in the bottle here. Look at him. He's got Noble right behind him. Jumping on board now. Having a look at the rear end. So Bass just probably playing the same game as he did last time. Just looking after that car. Making it work. It's not definitely on rails. It looks very, very solid. Noble in fourth though. So definitely starting to just edge out Kizza just that little bit. What's Brocky got for Terry though? Terry just keeping the gap stagnant, so he's just pulled out a little bit. Brocky in second. Bass in third. Fourth is Noble with Wardo right on his tail. We'll just stick with this one for now. Got Kizza about a second behind, but look at this. He's looking at Noble now. Is he going to make the move? He's going to show the nose. Nope. Oh, look at the braking from Noble though. Closed up to Bass beautifully. So these guys are just starting to just have their own little battle. Then there's a secondary battle behind with Kizza, Gazballs and NASCAR. 9th is Clinty Gogo. You got 10th in D. 11th is Hardsoft. So Mighty Mo just bringing up the rear in 12th. How are they looking so far? Good Doctor, do you reckon anyone's going to make a different strategy this race? Oh, Terry just put two tyres on the grass there. Ooh,
Tell you what, that Vortec BMW is getting big in the mirror now. He's really starting to feel a bit of pressure from the Cyborg there. And Cyborg's really looking after the car as well too, so he's not overworking it. He's no worse off than Terry. Bass's car's looking good as usual. Noble's car's looking good. Wardo's car's looking good. They're all looking really good this time. There's different feeling with the field this time. They're fast, but they're also being very smooth.
So the first race definitely would have been a bit of a wake-up call for some of these guys, just how they use the car. Some will definitely look to change the strategy up. So some might pit a little bit earlier and run it late. Others might just do what Terry did and Bass, just not pit at all. So keep our eyes peeled on this one, guys. It's going to be tight, that's for sure. So 7/10 of a second to from Terry to Brocky. So 2 seconds down to Bass. Noble in fourth. And he's still got Wardo just all over the rear end. 6th is Kizza, 7th is Gaz. NASCAR thinking about a move in 8th, but no, thinks better of it. Clinty Gogo in 9th. He's got D all over the rear of him though in 10th position. So, oh, D just, he's hungry. He wants this move too. Is he going to look at? No, he's just going to hold up. Will he make the move into SA?
Oh, that was a big look at Bass there again.
Clinty Gogo went ultra defensive there. Oh, saw that. Someone's picked up a penalty. NASCAR's picked up a 1.8 second.
1.8.
Wow.
That's huge.
Oh, Gaz just gives Kizza a bit of a touch. A little bit of understeer there, which didn't really help. So Gaz and Kizza, this is probably the battle of the night at the moment. The two Vortec/Revolution second team drivers are just battling their own way. While up to the front, Terry's got to deal with Brocky, the two main drivers for Vortec and Revolution. So this is getting a bit tense and tight, that's for sure.
Which is the thing too, guys. These guys are going to run. I reckon most of these guys are going to try and run the whole way this time. So there'll be a lot of very tired cars by the end of the race.
Oh, Noble's looking up the outside of Bass.
That's a move! That's a move!
Wow! Oh, can he hold it?
Chris Costas on.
Oh, Wardo's going to have a look.
Here comes Wardo.
Oh, can Wardo just gobble both of them up? Wow.
I reckon he might here. He's on the inside.
He's got the pace too. Bass is going to have a look here too. Oh, is he going to sit back? No. Is Wardo going to hold it? Wardo at the inside.
Wardo, nice move from Wardo.
What a
very
move.
Opportunist there. Bass is having a look at No, backs out of it.
Oh, what fantastic driving, boys. This is the pinnacle of Thrillhouse, guys. These are three of our very best right here. That was an absolutely fantastic...
Look at Noble in the back of water. He's like, Angie, no, this isn't right.
Oh, there's contact! Oh, wow. No, redresses.
Nice from Noble. Noble just lifted a little bit there. He could have did a Rick Kelly, just kept the foot planted, but he just lifted a little bit, let Water straighten up.
Isn't Noble such a gentleman, though?
He is a bit.
So,
Good
Noble...
hard racer.
So, Bass has just dropped back to 5th within a few corners, so... Is he going to want to make moves now, or is he... Oh, look at the battle behind, though. Look at this. Kizza, Gaz...
Oh, wow.
Clinty, Go-Go, and D. These guys are not mucking about. So, this is starting to be like the cork in the bottle effect again. Clinty, Go-Go, and D have caught up to Gaz and Kizza. Gaz looks like he's hungry. He wants this move.
I reckon Clint's going to be hungry too. Gaz going to try around the outside. It's brave.
Oh!
He's
No.
going to set up the crisscross.
And this is going to give...
Kizza parks on the apex, just blocks him, he had nowhere to go. Brilliant defensive driving there from Kizza.
This is going to give massive incentive as well to Clinty, Go-Go, and D. These two battling, it's just going to open them right into it. Is Clinty, Go-Go going to have a look? He's thinking about it. No, thinks better of it.
Wow, Noble breaks late. I thought he's going to clean up Wardo then.
So looking at the gap now from Terry to Brocky, it has opened up to 2 seconds. So Terry is starting to put the hammer down. Wardo in 3rd, but he's got, yeah, Noble's still sticking on his rear end there with Bass in 5th. So these guys are just still not being separated. But look at this. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Kizza, Gaz, Clinty, Go-Go, and D. So D's starting to recover very well from the Hyundai's previous issues.
Oh, Noble's going to run.
Oh no, we just see that. Gaz and Kizza. Oh no. And that's turned D around as well.
Gaz Balls is gone.
Oh no. We're going to have a replay of that one from Complete Angler Bentley. Have a look at this. So Gaz makes a move up the inside of Kizza and just taps the rear. Clinty, Go-Go just gets into it like Rick Kelly and Chaz Moster, and unfortunately D is just an innocent bystander in that one. So a lot of work. That's dropped Gaz right down to 11th. Oh, what an incident.
Oh, poor D. That's not gone well for him at all, has it?
No, it's been a horrible race for D so far with those electrical gremlins, and now he's just, feel sorry for him. So Terry's opening up the gap now. He's opened it up to 2.5 seconds.
Oh, Noble got Wardo.
Oh, wow, and Wardo's fighting back.
Wardo's
fighting back. There's contact, there's a touch. No. And Wardo's trying to readdress, and that opens up Bass.
Look at Bass!
Oh!
Down the middle!
Oh! Is he going to split the knot? Surely not.
Surely not. Don't do it.
Not into Ferradura. No way. Oh, he was trying to go through like a hot knife. Wow. Oh, Nobles. Oh, this is a title for, like, this is... They are literally throwing everything. It's like the last bottle in a bloody slab of beer. They are really going for it. So Kizza, thanks for all that, has just got a bit of empty space now. Clinty Go-Go in 7th. Hard Soft has made his way to 8th position. Bring and drive Hardy Hard Soft in that beautiful new 2019 spec Monster Energy livery. And
tell you what, these guys are still going at it. Noble's got another run up the straight here. He's sucking down the inside. Then we side by side. Bass is in it too. Bass is in the slipstream.
So sticking with Noble now. He's got Wardo right beside him.
Is he going to make a move? Is Bass going to lunge here? Or is he going to tuck behind Noble and push Wardo out wide?
Oh, no way. Not the curve one. Oh, Bass. Oh, my goodness, guys. This is epic. Through the curve to centre. And curve to Sol.
Wow.
Who's going to have the run on the exit out of curve to Sol? Oh, looks like Bass just... Wardo was just understeering just a little bit on exit, but Bass is going to have a big look here. That red line Mustang. Oh, no. Ooh, Wardo just had to pull it up a little bit there too.
Yeah.
So, these guys having an absolute slobber knocker of a battle. How are the tyres and fuel looking there? Good doctor on everybody.
Okay, I'll start from the top. So Terry's car is about the same as it was last race. It's, you know, just in well control. It's 3 seconds clear of the Cyborg. Just in coast home mode at the moment, I think. Cyborg's car is a little bit better for fuel, but the front tyre is a little bit worse off. And these guys here, so Noble is under half a tank. Bass is under half a tank. Wardo's just above a quarter of a tank. These guys are really hurting the cars. These guys won't get home. They need to pit.
Yeah.
Kiz is about the same as Wardo again. Clint's about the same again. So the guys further back have really had to work the cars hard. Looks like NASCAR's the first of the guys that have pitted in position number 9 so far on the road.
So this could work out for NASCAR if everyone has kept going from lap 9, especially for the likes of Wardo and Clinty Gogo, the ones that are running low on fuel. This could really play into NASCAR's strengths here, so we will keep an eye on that.
Ooh, NASCAR just set the bait for pit lane entry there. Trying to wiggle in and then wiggle
Bass
back
up
out
the
again.
inside!
Bass down the inside.
Oh, what a move! What a move! Covers him off through curve to centre as well. And gets a good exit out of Curva de Sol. So what a move by Bass up the inside of Curva 1.
Bass wasn't having any part of that.
Wardo was wide then too. So, Wardo's picked up a penalty. 1 second penalty too from going wide at Curva. Oh,
yeah, the wide exit. That's going to hurt.
Yeah, he could have got away with that in Season 2, but Season 4, thank you Gran Turismo, can't, unfortunately, burns it. Burned it on the back straight there.
Clinty Gogo's right in the back of Kizza now too, guys. This is going to be the battle for 6th position.
So, Clinty Gogo's looking hungry. He's had a good result at Yamagiwa this season. Is he going to throw it up the inside? He does! Beautifully done. And he covers it off through Kizza. Through Pinarino. What a move. Back up the front now, and Terry has just stretched this gap. 3.7 seconds. He's just... Can anyone stop him, seriously? He's just in a...
It's a big ask.
Yeah, he is really in a league of his own at the moment. So far, he's clean swept everything. And he's looking on his way to clean sweeping round 3 as well. This is just a phenomenal effort. Brocky in second, he's 3 seconds each way. So, and Bass in third. So Bass has just started to gap Noble just a little bit.
Just to answer your question there, Puma. Bass's tyres aren't looking too bad, but they're nowhere near the condition they were in race 1. He's had to work a bit harder this time, so the car's looking a little bit more second hand.
So Bass just trying to channel his inner Scotty McLaughlin here. That beautiful Shell V-Power Redline Mustang. Just starting to gap Noble a little bit. He's gained a couple of tenths just in that first sector alone, so Noble seems like he's starting to hurt a little bit. Wardo in 5th after that penalty.
I think Noble's starting to do the fuel calculations and looking at his quarter of a tank going, I might not make it home from here, I better be careful. Still got 3 laps to go. Should be line ball.
And keeping an eye on NASCAR.
Oh, big slide from Noble on the entry there.
Keeping an eye on NASCAR at the moment as well. He's 31 seconds behind, so if these guys do decide to pit, he can get a couple in. He is chomping time out of Hardy Hardsoft in 8th position as well, so we will keep our eyes peeled on that. And Terry's just... Brocky must have had a moment because Terry is just gaining bulk time at the moment. He's 4.6 seconds ahead. So, this is another masterful drive here by Terry. But Brocky is clawing back some much-needed points. He's had a rough start to the season. Had an incident with Wardo at Yamagiwa. Had a very rough race at Suzuka as well. So, these points will be a welcome addition for Vortek and Brocky in his quest to win the championship. He is our Series 2 champ. Wanting to reclaim his throne from the Season 3 champion Terry. Bass in 3rd, and he has gapped Noble now, 1.5 seconds. It's 3 seconds back down to Wardo. Clinty Gogo in 6th, and he's just gapped Kizza as well. So...
Oh, Bass just got away with that wide exit penalty there. He only just got away with it, I think. That was close. It was very close. Oh, big slide from Bass too there.
Just watching the battle of D and Mo here for 10th and 11th to last place in the 10, and they are really going ham and sauce at it. So, just stick with this one for a couple of seconds, see how these boys do. D's had a very, very rough night. He's had that he was an innocent bystander in a big clash tonight at Pico de Pato, involving Gaz and the other boys.
Ooh,
and Mighty Mo's not the easiest guy to pass, so that'll be a very interesting battle. I'll tell you what, Mo will be hungry for this top 10 spot as well.
What happened? Why is Gazballs is 12th? Oh, it's a big spin. Never mind. Don't mind me. Just freaked out a second.
Too much.
Like, what?
Too much. Oh, D, what a move! D, what a move! Up at Naranji.
Hey, just quietly. Bass is actually closing in on sidewalk fairly quickly here.
Oh, he is too. 2.1 seconds. He was 3.5 seconds behind before, so I reckon Brocky has had a moment somewhere, because the gap originally was...
Brocky's car's looking very second-hand now, guys. Very second-hand. So is Terry's.
So
Bass has managed to bounce the Mustang's wear out again.
Has he left it too little too late though, Bass? Can he claw back? He's got a fair chunk of time to catch up 2 laps, that's for sure. So you definitely catch Brocky.
Quick.
You can definitely catch Brocky, but I don't think he's going to get to Terry. Terry's actually just holding his own in that sort of regard there. So I do reckon Brocky might have had a moment somewhere. So good drive by Clinty Gogo as well in 6th position after what happened in the first race. Had some technical difficulties. His ECU let go. Apparently race control did shut it down. That'll be discussed later in Discord. But he's fought his way back to 6th. It's been a fantastic drive. So it's a night of what could have been for Clinty Gogo. He's done a very, very well. He's done a very good job after everything that's happened. So he can hold his head high. So back up the front. Terry, 5.5 seconds. So he's definitely starting to chip away.
That gap is closing for second. 1.2 seconds.
It definitely is. Look at the gap. There's almost nothing in it.
Bass is almost in the slipstream now, guys, with 1 lap to go.
Can he get there?
Cyborg's on the fuel light.
Ooh, so Cyborg may have to just start thinking about settling down a little bit and just bringing it home.
Cyborg did a 32.3. Bass did a 31.3, so he's an entire second closer on that lap alone, and he's in the slipstream now. He's within the second, so he's going to close really quickly now.
Oh, we are setting ourselves up for a slobber knocker of a finale. On board with Bass now. He really is chomping that gap down now. And look at it, it's about to go. He's a second away from Brocky. So can he get right onto the rear end? Can Brocky hold on? What's he got left for Bass? Has he got anything to fight him with if he does catch up? Looks like Noble will just slot himself well into 4th there.
That's a good result for Noble.
It is. He's done very, very well tonight, and it's once more another night of consistency. So Wardo's had a penalty. He's had another penalty. He's got Clinty Gogo all over his rear.
Oh,
wow!
Wardo's almost out of fuel too. He might not make it home with that fuel. He's going to be very close.
Oh, another smell of an oily rag.
I think Clint might grab him here. Oh. Clint's car's looking pretty decent for fuel. Better tyres too. Wardo's car's really in trouble.
Oh, Clinty Gogo.
Oh, big side entry.
Oh, looking up the inside of Vico Depato. Can he get the move? Will he get the move up Junkyard?
He's weaving again. Terry's weaving down the straight.
He's just in a class of his own. Tarmac Terry takes the win.
I just got him. Oh, there's a hit. Wardo's round. Oh,
no! No! Oh, no! We're going to have to get a quick, complete Bentley replay on that one.
Clint got into him and he went round and ended up on the grass.
Oh, no! It's just gone a bit wide and...
V8's got him too.
Oh, no! Oh, wow. So, Brocky in 2nd, Bass in 3rd. Noble in 4th, Clinty Gogo in 5th, Kizzer in 6th, Hardy Hardsoft will take 7th, but Wardo in 8th. That's an unfortunate result. NASCAR in 9th. Mo's just going to... Oh, drag race!
Where's the battle?
Oh, wow! 10th, 11th, and 12th. What a finish. They left nothing in it. Well done, boys. What a great race. Supercars A, 60-60 at Interlagos. That is done and dusted, guys. Wow. That was incredible.
I do not want to be in that janitor garage tonight. That'd be horrible.
So, just saving the replay. And we're capping our race results, guys. So, Tarmac Terry continues his perfectionist streak with another win. Brocky in 2nd position. Bass in 3rd. Noble in 4th. Clinty Gogo in 5th. Kizzer in 6th. Hardy Hardsoft slots into the Jandal position in 7th. Wardo in 8th. NASCAR in 9th. Mighty Mo in 10th. D in 11th. 12th is Gaz Big Balls. 13th, unfortunately, is Knuckles. And the final fastest lap of the race is a 129.772 from Brocky. And that is Supercars A 60-60 done. Wow. What do you think of that one, guys? Who's your pick for driver of the race and driver of the day? Consider both races. Who did what in both races? Who did very well? Very hard to decide tonight as well because it's difficult to see. Like, yes, Tarmac has continued his run of sheer dominance, but who else? Like, who else can you pick? You could pick Clinty Gogo for his recovery drive, and what his first lap race would have been like. He was in 4th position, unfortunately, when everything let go for him. So, what are your thoughts, good doctor? Like,
you know what? I'm a bit split with my decision at the moment. I'm not sure because Bass, obviously, with that exceptional use of the car, use of the tyres, looked after the fuel, got himself home both times. Just wasn't quite enough to get up to the very pointy end of the grid either time, though. And Noble's the other one I'm sort of looking at as well, because Noble just was punching really way above his weight there with the big guys at the front and staying with them for the whole race too. And some of those exchanges with Bass and Wardo, wow, what racing was that? Great to see.
So a lot of viewers coming in with their picks for driver of the day. So Cruisin, hard soft driver of the day. Dadson also going with hard soft. So Khan Fitzy, Bus or Noble driver of the day. GFL, Kizza, well done for first round in Supercars A. Yeah. Did very well tonight, Kizza. Should be proud of his efforts tonight. Cruisin, hard soft for both. The Bad Doctor, both races for driver of the day. Clinty Gogo. And OTT agrees with him, saying he could have easily fell apart after getting to a Riz mode out of race 1, but he came back and drove well again. So I'm gonna agree with them. Doc, I'm gonna go Clinty Gogo tonight. And what were you thinking before tonight in regards to this race and how it's all panned out in the end? Any surprises that have come for you at the moment?
No, not really. It was pretty much the guys you'd expect to be pointed out right at the very front of the field. I'm great. I'm good to see the guys have got the fair racing thing down. It was a nice, aggressive but fair again tonight. So the Group A guys are really showing the way.
I think the biggest surprise for me tonight was that a lot of guys didn't pit, and after watching Supercars Super 3. Where we did see a lot of people, well, basically everyone entered the pits. Quite a lot of people not going into the pits tonight, and that was a big shock. So, let's looking at the chat at the moment. DJ Brain, Clinty all round, driver of the day, and of course, Clinty Gogo's voted for himself, driver of the day. But it's for once, it's a valid point. So it looks like Clinty Gogo or Hardy Harsoff have got the votes at the moment, and I'm actually surprised nobody's voted for Terry at the moment, considering his sheer dominance. He was just, once again, he's just when we think we've seen it all and all challenges are coming from every angle, he just seems to just step it up a notch. It's just he's just in another level. So it's going to be hard to see. It's going to be hard to see who can actually catch Terry in the championship now. The way he started the championship, it's his run is just. What do you do right now if you're the other drivers here, good doctor? Like, Terry takes another perfect round.
What do you do? I don't know what to do there. I wouldn't know.
Another perfect round, and it's getting to the point now where you don't know who's going to be able to stop him. We saw what he was like in Season 3. We saw his pace. We knew he was quick. But it just seems to be that this season, he's just perfected his race craft, and he's just surging ahead right now. He's undisputedly the fastest guy in Thrillhouse at the moment. So it's going to be up to the rest of the Super A drivers to step up and have a real crack, I think. So I think also as well, unfortunate for Knuckles and Clinty Gogo and for D with what happened tonight with Brazil, the venue itself.
And V8 as well, copped in the second race as well. The problem we had there, guys, is by the time that the server got itself back up and running, we were way behind schedule. And we've got guys like Wardo and that, they're living in New Zealand. You've got to remember, for them, it's 2 hours ahead of schedule for them. So they're a quarter to midnight now on a Sunday night, and they've got to go to work in the morning. So we've got to get the race going. We can't afford to sit all night and wait for it to start. So I announced green and go for these guys. Look, this is it, guys. If you stall again, sorry, we're going to have to keep going because these guys cannot afford to wait for another 15 minutes while we reset the servers again. It's just what it is.
Exactly, and with Thrillhouse being a... well, we welcome all nationalities, especially. It's mainly Australian and New Zealand based, all the drivers are from around this area. We do have drivers that do compete in the community events, of course. Got a couple from the Netherlands, we've had people from the US, we've had a couple of Supercars starters from the UK, and time difference is definitely one thing to factor as well, especially for the likes of Wardo and... Jeez, I've forgotten a couple of the others. Luminous and so on and so forth. Those New Zealand guys that like everyone has a life outside of Thrillhouse, and of course, like we love Thrillhouse, we love what we do, but it's always the bigger picture as well. So that, and the fact that the Brazilian security, well, after what happened in Formula One the last 3 years, they've taken a really hardline stance on security and wouldn't allow me in, even though my ID. Well, it turns out my ID had my photo from 19 years old, where I actually had a full head of hair that looked like an afro. So, unfortunately, we do apologise for the security and for Brazil's poor internet as well. So, the race control messages didn't get through quick and fast enough. So, we won't worry about that. But anyway, let's look forward to. We've got Thursday night Supercars A. The action coming from Interlagos as well, Super 2A, and that's going to be actually quite a big event, isn't it, good doctor?
Yeah, that's gonna be a pretty good race actually. There's some real talent in Super 2 Group A these days. I'm really keen to watch that one actually.
Looking forward
to got a couple of guys floating around down there, so I'm going to be pretty happy to see that.
I'm looking forward to seeing as well. Scotty arrived in the last round, made an impression of course, but he did have that incident with Dan, the psychological warfare. It was a fantastic race. I feel that Scotty's going to have something to prove in this Super 2A race coming up, and definitely for me, I'd say he'd be close to, not an unbackable favourite, but he would be a favourite. He'd be right in the hunt, that's for sure. So who have you got your eyes on for this race, good doc? Is there anyone that you're thinking?
The Bad Doctor. That's his favourite track. He's a big fan of Interlagos, so I'm really keen to watch him have a run.
And I do know that the black light cars look fantastic here in the Brazilian sun. I have seen.
Mine's not there yet.
Oh bloody! So don't worry, the switchblade cars aren't either. I sent a spare chassis over. Shane Sky wanted to do it, but he spent most of the time partying in Carnival, so I'll be having a word to most of those boys this week. I think most of the teams though, they've enjoyed their time in Brazil, especially Supercars A guys. They definitely have. These guys aren't the type of guys that will go to Carnival. Well, Noble being the exception, of course. Him and Berserker have apparently been going to strip clubs all through the city. So we'll wait and see how they end up going, especially Berserker on the Supercars B night on Sunday next week, which should be a spectacular event. Supercars B, so a lot of big egos in that event, and we saw last round. It got very feisty indeed. So I think, is there anything else you'd like to say, good doctor, before we wrap things up? No,
I'm all good. I'm ready to go and have a snooze, I think. Good call tonight, mate. Really, really good with the way that you managed to get yourself around technical issues and get back on with it. So that's awesome to see. Great for you to help us out again.
Anytime, mate. Anytime.
Supercar A boys, good racing. Glad to see you guys again. Like I said before, nice hard racing. There wasn't a lot of biff and barge tonight, which is awesome to see you guys take that on board and show the rest of the guys the way for the 60-60 sprint. So let's see if anybody else takes on board what these guys managed to. If these guys can get a BMW home in one tank, we're going to work harder, guys. Thanks for the chat. You guys are just going off your nana again tonight. It's great to see so many people getting in and having a bit of a chat and going on about the race and supporting your teammates. And again too, it's good to see. And yeah, see you guys on Thursday.
And any words from you, Grim Death, if you're still up and about?
I think he's had a tech issue actually. I think he's out.
Oh, he's gone straight to the bloody clubs, hasn't he? That would not surprise me. So I think I'll wrap this up by saying, first of all, massive thank you to everyone who watched tonight. Thank you so much for persevering with our technical issues. We do apologise. We can blame Telebra in Brazil here for that. So I don't like foreign internet. Secondly, massive thanks to Grim Death for hosting this Supernovas lobby tonight. It was an absolutely fantastic race. It was beautiful to watch, great to call, and massive thanks as well to yourself, Good Doc, for not only hosting this round but joining me in the box tonight. You, as always, have done an absolutely fantastic job, and you make this job so much easier, mate. Like, you put me to shame, that's for sure. So, and massive thanks to all our drivers tonight for putting up with all the issues with security. Hopefully the Revolution stuff turns up soon. We do apologise in that regard. So massive thanks to everyone. We will see you on Tuesday night. Not Tuesday night, sorry. Thursday night for Super 2 Group A. And as always, this is Mr. Brent EC, aka Mr. Mankini, and it's a thrill to be in the house. Good night.